Good afternoon and welcome to Weekend at 1. My name is Yanofula and this is KTN News. Thank you for joining us with the very latest stories from Kenya and beyond. Let's now take a look at some of the stories making headline at this hour. Says government to resettle all IDPs before the onset of El Nino rains. Also, collapsed Kenyan cotton industry. Will it ever be revived? And a new role for a once feared apartheid minister. Welcome to the program. Now let's begin with the first story. The government plans to resettle more than 5,000 internally displaced persons before the El Nino rains. Speaking in Gilgil constituency in Nakuru County today, the deputy president said the government would set apart enough resources for the resettlement. However, the issue of Kenyans being displaced 8 years in their own country is one the incumbent and past government have not yet been able to fully resolve.
Tutawapatia pesa za kutafuta makao wananchi 5,387. Zaidi ya bilioni 1 na milioni 100 tutatoa kwa wananchi wengi kuanzia Mai Mahiu hapa Gilgil, kule Njoro, Eldoret na sehemu za Rongai kule Nakuru, kwa sababu tunataka wananchi hawa wote ambao walipatikana na shida wakati ule pia warudi makwao, waweze kuwa na makao na waweze kuendesha maisha yao ya kawaida.
Well, a dissolution of Jubilee affiliate parties to join the Jubilee Alliance Party, which is a JAP, is gathering momentum, with some Rift Valley MPs allied to TNA saying that they are willing to use JAP as a ticket in the next general election. Both the president and his deputy are in support of the new outfit, although some of their MPs have expressed reservations in joining JAP.
Tunaomba, na mimi husema Paulo na Sila waliomba, milango ya gereza ikafunguka. Si hata ile ingine ya Hegi itafunguka? Si hata ya Hegi itafunguka? Na nitasema kama mhubiri, imefunguka kwa imani.
Mimi mnajua mimi ndio mjumbe wa kwanza wa Jubilee. Na pahali tunaelekea 2017 president wetu atasimama na chama ya Jubilee. Wakiwa na Ruto akiwa deputy yake, 2017 watasimama na ticket ya Jubilee. Alafu Uhuru sasa akimaliza muhula wake 2022, president wetu ni huyu wako hapa, Mheshimiwa Ruto.
Over 70% of Kenya's population will be connected with power within the next 2 years, the Kenya Power Managing Director Ben Chumo has announced. Chumo said for the last 2 years, a total of 1.8 million customers have been connected, reaching the 4 million mark customers by yesterday. Speaking in Iten when he commissioned a 10 million shilling street light project in the town, Chumo attributed the improved connectivity in the last 2 years to reduced cost, which is affordable to many Kenyans.
Between March 2013 up to yesterday, we actually clocked the 4 million customer yesterday. Wow. We have connected 1.8 million customers in the last 2 years alone. It tells you something about the cost of connectivity. When it comes down, people can then access services. And therefore, we would like, as we go forward, consistent with the government plan to achieve 70% access by the year 2017.
We want to encourage our businessmen and businesswomen wafanye biashara. These street lights are tunalipa. Although we signed an MOU with Kenya Power, in town we budgeted about 10 million to install all the street lights.
And the Operations Management Society of Kenya was officially launched Friday evening at a colorful event at a Nairobi hotel. The society seeks to support and deliver solutions to enhance excellence in operations in the country. The association was formed as a Kenyan-based group this year and is expected to grow into Kenya's leading professional association for operations management. The network brings together academics and practitioners who have a common interest in the continuing development of operations management and intends to establish links where members can share their ideas, knowledge and experience, and most importantly bridge the gap between research and practice in innovation, productivity and project management.
Management a little bit closer home so that we get better insights and actually the effect it has on our day-to-day operations.
And the strategic management starts to get sucked into the project too. So this is a common. And ultimately, if the project is really going badly, we're now finding that people that are supposed to be guiding our team or our business or our authority are now totally engaged or much more engaged in worrying about this project.
Well, we now want to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we bring you that story of a new role for a once free and apartheid minister who is actually now doing humanitarian work back in South Africa. Stay tuned. On a lighter note now, music has traditionally played an important role in African culture as it is essential in representing the strong African heritage. In that way, music and dance have been synonymous with the African folklore. Music in all its forms has been an integral part of any traditional ceremonies and also a way of passing salient messages to communities. Our resident reporter in Rwanda, Eugene Anangwe, met one such group that continues to light the torch on traditional African music and dance despite growing popularity of contemporary music.
This is Inganzongari, one of Rwanda's popular traditional dance troupes. Here, they are performing at a Kwita Izina event, an annual gorilla naming ceremony in the country. Over the past 8 years, the troupe has been wowing its fans at different cultural and international events.
When someone makes it a profession, it earns them a living and might take them to another level. As we realize it, our troupe is mostly made of youthful girls and boys, and most of them pay their school fees as well as other needs from dancing. When we are invited anywhere to dance, we charge them a certain fee, and it's not just paying for services, it's also promoting the Rwandan culture.
But just where did the Rwandan traditional dance originate from? Meet Mukenshimana, a member of Umurage Cooperative, a women's group that works towards showcasing different Rwandan artifacts and cultural values.
Since the ancient times, Rwandans like to be happy and celebrate life during different events such as weddings, childbirth celebrations, plaintiff's harvest events, national events, and many more. There were also traditional songs that were meant to soothe grief and encourage the hurting in case of loss of a family member. All these traditional songs and dances are as old as Rwandans themselves. They started with the existence of the Rwandan society.
Mukanshaka Clarice is in her late 20s. As a young traditional dancer, she says that even with the rise of popularity of urban dance moves among the youth, it is still important for people her age to embrace their roots.
The Rwandan traditional dance helps us to remember our roots and our culture, and it also helps us to always know our cultural values.
Even with the temptation to embrace the urban and contemporary dance, Rwandans still believe in giving their cultural values the much importance it deserves. The traditional dance is here to stay, so it seems. For KTN News in Kigali, Rwanda, I'm Eugene Anangwe.
Well, and that's where we wrap up today's edition of Weekend at 1. For our viewers on KTN News, that is our second channel, to join me at the top of the hour for more news updates. My name is Ian Ofula.